Good afternoon. Welcome to Mines and Money London 2021. MiningIR here, the official media sponsor, and with me is Daniel Majors of GoviEx Uranium. And we're excited to talk to you because you are one of two uranium plays at the show this year.
I know, and uranium's really hot, so I was very surprised to just find there were just the two of us, one Canadian and one Africa-focused company.
Great. So tell us a little bit about your company and what you're expecting for the rest of 2021 here.
Well, for the rest of 2021, what's left of it, but more importantly, 2022, we're very excited. So GoviEx is an Africa-focused uranium company. We're focused on development of projects. We have three of them, one in Niger, one in Zambia, and one in Mali. Primary focus at the moment is the final feasibility study for our Madaouela Project in Niger. Target there is to get it financed by the end of 2022. Construction starts in 23, produce uranium in 2025. That's the plan. And clearly the uranium market at the moment is hot. After years of depression post-Fukushima, uranium prices turned around. It troughed at $16 in 2016. It's now hit over $50, pulled back a bit. But what we're really seeing is the politics towards nuclear has changed. People are fully kind of understanding you've got to have nuclear as part of the green energy approach. There's a deficit of projects out there. And the other thing you're now starting to see is the utilities particularly realize that there is a big deficit and they've got to start securing long-term contracts. So they are now increasingly coming out to secure long-term contracts. And obviously GoviEx is getting itself in a position to be part of the solution of the lack of supply.
Well, the electricity needs just continue to grow and grow and grow. And as well, there's quite a change in technology in your field in terms of how reactors are working and,
absolutely,
and the efficiency and the danger that they pose. So I would think that poses well for you guys as well.
Well, I mean, nuclear reactors are actually exceedingly safe. And in fact, the whole pipeline related to that is people have a fear factor that just doesn't exist in reality on that. And you're actually right with, the energy problem. And to compound it, governments are getting rid of coal, they're getting rid of oil, they want to limit gas. If you're going to get rid of all of those, you have to have an alternative. And as you know, in the Northern Hemisphere, it's not sunny all the time and the wind doesn't always blow. So you need another power source, and nuclear is there, it's clean. In fact, the United Nations recently came out with a report to show nuclear actually produces less carbon emissions than any other form of energy, including the renewables, and at the same time uses almost no ground to do it. So, a very clear approach to where we're going. And it's cheap energy.
Exactly. So tell us a little bit about your team that you have at GoviEx.
Yeah, we've been gradually building our team up. Obviously, we started as an exploration company. I joined in 2012. We've changed the board more recently, getting them up to scale. So we've got a very development-focused board with a good history in West Africa, particularly where we are. On the management team, we've taken on people to certainly start with the ESG stuff that we've got to deal with, because you need that for the debt financing. And we already had that in place, it just needs formalizing. We've taken on uranium marketing skills that we didn't have before, because we now have to get the offtake contracts. The technical side I cover, but we will gradually bring in more and more technical people ready, that when we're ready to go to construction, we're there. So it's a team that's being built and gradually grows to be a development team.
Excellent. Did you want to speak a little bit to your cash flow and your runway?
We're all right from a cash flow point of view. We're well cashed up at the moment. We finished the last quarter at about $8 million of cash. We've just had a whole bunch of warrants exercised. So going into next year, and we're in a good position. Obviously, we're a development company. We want to build a mine. What's in our back cash balance isn't enough yet. But I certainly, at that point, we will come looking for that amount. We'll be in a stronger position on where we stand with the debt and where we stand with the offtake. So the equity will come third in line, so it knows the rest is already in front of it. So, that'd be a very positive. So, I think, the key really is we've just seen such a structural change in the uranium market. It's given us the confidence to now really accelerate on our projects. And not only do we have the Madaouela, but we've got the Matanga projects permitted as well. So that's just sitting 2 years behind Madaouela. We're accelerating that. We've got the Parelta project, really interesting exploration play there. Has a uranium resource and actually went to PFS. So, these are all advanced projects that we have. So really looking forward to 2022. So
you're getting close to the start line.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I'm really looking forward to crossing it.
Yes, no doubt. Where can people find you?
Website's the best place, goviex.com. I would start there, and we're easily contactable through that. You can email us at info.goviex.com, and we respond really fast.
Excellent. And what exchanges are you on?
We're on the TSXV and the OTCQX.
Okay, excellent. Well, we'll make sure to get your tickers on, and we look forward to your success in the 2022.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Take care. Cheers.
Cheers.